Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome to Japan for the B.LEAGUE, the battle between SEAHORSES MIKAWA and UTSUNOMIYA BREX. We are in the Sky Hall Toyota, and this is the site where there has been a lot of good basketball played this season. And that includes yesterday. These two teams met. And as expected, it was a close game, with UTSUNOMIYA BREX prevailing in the end and solidifying their spot as one of the teams to beat in the B-League this season. You can see they were up at the top in the East in that left column, 39 wins, 9 defeats. But SEAHORSES MIKAWA in the Central Conference in the middle, they're third at 32-16. And despite that red line that goes on top of them, because they've got one of the top records, the top 2 records outside of the top 6, they are right now in the playoff spots. So they will be looking to bounce back today and continue their momentum, which highly likely will take them into the postseason. But this was game 1 between the two teams yesterday. 87-81, UTSUNOMIYA BREX winning it. And you look at the stats overall, they had 6 more threes, despite, SEAHORSES MIKAWA making 8 more shots inside the arc. And the free throws obviously were big as well. 4 more makes at the line. There was a lot of parity overall, and UTSUNOMIYA BREX ultimately with the 3-point shooting. That makes a huge difference, especially when you shoot at that percentage, 14-37. That's a good, acceptable rate for any coach, and it was really proved decisive yesterday. So Zach August there with a bounce pass to Devontae Gardner. Two of the big men in this team, but you got DJ Newbill here shaking and baking, putting it up, knocking it down. He's a playmaker, scorer, great defensively. That was the last shot. How about that? Well, that was you'll always like that one at the end of the quarter. But ultimately, not enough to beat BREX. Makoto Hiyajima remains one of the elite players in the competition. So SEAHORSES MIKAWA will try to gain a split as these two teams trade blows again for the second consecutive time. And that's one of the great things about the B-League is you don't just play once on the weekend against the same opponent. You play twice. Makes a lot of sense. DJ Newbill driving in, scoring.
Really score the basketball. They do a lot of really creative and intelligent things. And they, it was a great battle. And we know it's going to be an even harder battle tomorrow. So hopefully we're ready.
Good opportunity for our group to learn from a high-level team like BREX. And I'm excited to see us come back and make our corrections and go from there.
Well, Hiyajima was one of the heroes, 4-5 from 3-point range. He had 20 points. Yusuke Endo was solid as well, 4 of 8 from deep for BREX. Those were the two guys that really wreaked havoc. Ryan Richmond's SEAHORSES MIKAWA team, Zach August, Motozawa, Nagano, Taira, Lehman, Kubota, Suda, Nishida, sharpshooter, Sumino. See Kubota there, his numbers, Suda and Gardner. Suda averaging 6.7 points per game. Kubota comes in 8.5 points, 3.6 assists. And Gardner, 16 points, 6 rebounds, 3.4 assists. For UTSUNOMIYA BREX, Hiyajima, Ogawa, Endo, Takeuchi, the veteran. Takashima, Watanabe, Murakishi, Ishikawa, Ikaruga, feisty. DJ Newbill does everything. Gavin Edwards, Grant Jarrett, one of the top shot swatters in all of the B-League. Agawa, and did I miss anybody there? But Grant Jarrett, not just a shot blocker, but also a scorer, 14.3 points, 6.8 rebounds. And DJ Newbill is just kind of like the engine of this team. When he's in there, you like Brex's chances of getting the win. 18.2 points, 6 assists, 5.8 rebounds. But again, a player who gets a lot done on the defensive end. So these are the key players as we look ahead. And number 19 there, Yudai Nishida, at 9.4 points, 2.7 assists, 2.5 rebounds. And yesterday, well, Yudai Nishida, 7 points. Didn't shoot as well as he would have liked, just 1 of 4 from three-point range. And you'd have to say Newbill would have won that battle. She'd also had 5 rebounds. But DJ Newbill with 21 points overall. Those are the referees coming out, getting ready for the game, and as always, a nice crowd here in this arena. And starting 5 will be Hijima, Yusuke Endo, Takeuchi, Newbill, and Grant Jarrett. That's something else, that you've got a 40-year-old Takeuchi still getting it done, and Zico Coronel is the head coach of this Utsunomiya BREX team. So Kevin Braswell started at the helm, and then he passed away sadly this season. His assistant Coronel has taken over. Well, big opportunity today also for Suda. He scores 14 points today for Seahorses Mikawa. He'll have 3,000 points in his career, so keep an eye on that one. That's certainly something to be proud of, something he'll be able to reflect back on, and something that will be no doubt honored by the end of the game if it happens. If not by the end of the game, then before the next game. So it'll be Zach August, Kubota Suda, Yudai Nishida, and Devontae Gardner in the starting 5 for Seahorses Mikawa. There's Nishida. Also a Japan national team player. 19 is Nishida. And Ryan Richmond, who I thought said it pretty well yesterday. You know what? They didn't get the win, but he took the bright side and he said, we got to take on a team, one of the best teams in not just really Japan, but Asia. And that's an opportunity for us to get better. And sometimes you get better by losing. You learn, you make mistakes, you learn from those mistakes, but we also realize you got to really dig in defensively and rebound. So again, the starting 5s for both of these teams: August, Kubota, Suda, Nishida, and Gardner for Seahorses and Mikawa. And on the right, Hijima, Endo, Takeuchi, Newbill, and Jarrett. So Kubota, close to 1,000 assists. You just saw him, now has 994, so another milestone. And there is the late Braswell. Passed away on February 24th, several weeks after having heart surgery, and just 46 years of age. And really, hearts go out to his family, his friends, everybody, part of the UTSUNOMIYA BREX family, and you know they've committed really this the rest of this season to him and his memory. Just a very sad time, but you try to remember the good times with Coach Braswell as well. Well, hello everybody. If you're just joining us, we are underway. Battle between Seahorses MIKAWA and UTSUNOMIYA BREX. BREX winning the first game yesterday, a tight one. And MIKAWA trying to come out and make amends, at least gain a split. Missing with their first opportunity. Suda. New Bill. Here's Hiajima, gets it over to Jarrett. Grant Jarrett into the paint. Well, what makes Jarrett such a difficult player to contain is, I mean, really you need to have the help defense come over and try to knock that away. Oh, by the way, on the subject of all-time stats, another important one to watch today. Gardner of MIKAWA now just one rebound shy of 1,000 offensive rebounds. One offensive rebound shy of 1,000. So back to my point about Jarrett. I mean, he's big. You know, he's in his prime, 2.08 meters in height. He can shoot it. He can rebound. He's got rim protection. He does everything. But when you see him in that situation right there, that's probably the one area where you might be able to get him. If he puts the ball on the deck and starts to dribble in, you need to have some help defense come over and try to knock that ball away, because that negates his height. And I wouldn't say that his ball handling is going to be his strength. Otherwise, if you let him get too close to the basket, he's going to hurt you. Machida gets it to Gardner. Skip pass into the stands. DJ Newbill brings it up. Now Hiajima. That is quite a 1-2 punch in the backcourt. Hiajima and Newbill. There's Jarrett, and talking about all-around talent, this time misses the three, but nobody there to box out, and Hiajima gets his first bucket. Skip pass this time into the hands of Machida. It's up, it's short. Jarrett fakes the handoff, gets it to Newbill. Entry pass to Jarrett. Uh-oh, again. Well, MIKAWA riding their luck as Jarrett misses a shot he's normally going to make. Kubota hands it off to Gardner. Gardner, shot clock winding down. Gardner's going to have to get it up. He does, and the foul. Three-point play opportunity for Devontae Gardner. I'm not sure if that's how they draw that up at the end to get him the basketball with the shot clock winding down out, but that's going to be on Hiajima. And if you're Hiajima, you want to foul so he doesn't get that shot off, but instead Gardner shows a soft touch, goes to the line, gets the three-point play. Takeuchi has it, hands it off to Endo, knocks it down. Well, he buried him yesterday, and he starts today, the 35-year-old, with knocking one down as well. Oh, nice bounce pass. August takes it back, gets it to Kubota. Doesn't settle. Ooh. Shot a little off target there by Suda. Jarrett, way downtown. A couple three-pointers to stretch the lead to 7. And he goes into the corner, 3-point shot, and Nishida, that's what they need from him. Got to keep pace with this BREX team. Need somebody that can knock down some threes. Endo. That attempt rims out. It was a soft shot. Went kind of around and out. And now another chance for MIKAWA. Kubota drives all the way in. Not sure what happened there. Got it back. Zach August takes advantage, but does not take advantage. He tries to and misses. Had the size advantage on Endo. Iijima now. He launches one from deep and is fouled attempting the 3. 3 free throws for the former league MVP. Shooting guard goes the line and makes the first. Also a star with Japan's national team. Did spend a season in Australia playing for the Brisbane Bullets back in 2018, 2019. He was also with this Seahorses MIKAWA team, so fans know him well. Played here from 2013 to 2018. So probably some mixed emotions for them and for him. He was the Rookie of the Year back in 2013, 2014. In the perennial best 5, 2016. See Avi Schaefer coming into the game. He was the MVP back in the 2017-2018 campaign. Also one of the top 3-point shooters, which is why they were guarding him so closely and unfortunately for them fouled. Shoots at about 45.7%, Makoto Iijima. That is his #1 in the competition. Lehman drives in, misses. Lehman also checks into the game. Jarrett. Oh, somehow it got to Takeuchi. And he is fouled by Nishida. So a good start for UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Leading at 13-6, scoring from deep, driving, putting pressure on the defense, bringing in fresh pods. Isaac Fotu comes in. Takeuchi misses the first. Kosuke Takeuchi has been around. Imagine. And this is that one as well. Played for the Seahorses 2007 to 2011, then Toyota Alvark 2011, 2014, then Hiroshima 2014, 2016, and BREX since the 2016 season. And Lehman again misses. And the ball goes out of bounds. Takeuchi is saying, hey, he's grabbing my jersey. He's right. Lehman definitely grabs his jersey. Look at that. Kind of pulled the label off. There's Lehman battling away. And DJ Newbill saying he hooked me and then drove into me. Watch this again. So here's Lehman. Yeah, he's right. Lehman. Oh, good tough drive. Then just kind of lost his balance right at the end as he attacked the basket, but gets the foul called. So Lehman will go to the line. Lehman rattles in the first. Nicknamed Snake or Jay Lele. Played his college basketball at Maryland. Also was with Orlando 2016 and Portland Trailblazers. Last was in the NBA with Minnesota 2019 to 2022. He's been with Seahorses MIKAWA since 2023. Nagano checks into the game, number 29 now. And the lead 13-8, UTSUNOMIYA. Isaac Fotu helping out, the New Zealand international. Gives it back to the guard. MIKAWA. Played several minutes yesterday. Played 5:39, didn't score. Ogawa. Ogawa's going to inbound the basketball. Zico Coronel, also a New Zealander. Here's DJ. Count it. Another three. That's three now for BREX. Gardner. Oh, boy, that was a shirt grab by Gavin Edwards. He was, look at his left hand. Watch this. Look at that. There's a lot of shirt grabbing going out there for both teams. Gardner is so big and strong, I'm not even sure he realized, but maybe somebody spotted it. So they are going to have a look at it and see. Cornell trying to argue that Gardner traveled. I'm not sure, actually, but that was definitely a shirt grab, and it could be an unsportsmanlike. Yeah, they were calling for the unsportsmanlike over there on the MIKAWA bench. And I don't see how you cannot call that when it's spotted and you review it. I think this will be an unsportsmanlike foul. You can do it, but if you get caught, if you're gonna dance, you got to pay the fiddler. Yep, they called it. It's just too obvious. That's not a basketball play. I mean, they do it. Doesn't make it a basketball play, grabbing the jersey. So Gardner will go to the free throw line. .03 meters in height, 132 kilograms, and the first one is good. He played his college basketball in Wisconsin for Marquette. Also started his pro career in France, but in the second division, and then came to Japan in 2015-2016 season. Joined Nagata Albirex in 2016 and has been with Seahorses MIKAWA since 2019. Ooh. Good defense, takes it right away. And after the steal, the bucket, great play by Takashima. Shinji Takashima defensively dominating on that possession. You can't turn it over that cheaply, especially near midcourt. It's going to lead to a bucket. Less than 3.5 minutes to go. BREX with the momentum. Gardner, little fade. Well, the box out was there from Schaefer, but Lehman couldn't get to it as BREX again looking to stretch their advantage. Three-point shot. Louisville missing it from deep. So they need a little bit of break. Here's the lob, and how about that? Lehman goes up. Great catch, great finish, great pass. Well spotted by Nagano, who averages 4.3 assists per game. Edwards. Gardner backs up. Oh, nice spin from the big fella. Doesn't feel like he throws around his weight. He's really quite agile with his footwork. Here's Fotu. Pass intercepted by Schaefer. And it goes off of Schaefer's hand. That was a layup waiting to happen after the turnover by Agawa. So the veteran Ikaruga checks into the game for the first time. Almost a turnover. Hijima. Now Jarrett. Oh, nice touch. Nagano sets to pick. Now they switch. Get a little bit of bother. Nagano is able to get up a three and rattles out. Chance to run for Hijima. Gets it quickly down to Fotu. And the tall black lays it up and in. So that leads to a timeout for Seahorses MIKAWA as the lead goes to 8. Again, Nagano a little bit unlucky here. And I'm not sure that Schaefer would do that again by swiping the ball out. He actually triggered the fast break. So coming out of the timeout, let's see how Seahorses MIKAWA respond. 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Lehman comes in. Oh my, put it on the highlight reel. Nice play. A little bit of a Statue of Liberty-esque drive. Here's Edwards battling away, an offensive foul called on Edwards. Looks like Lehman had some words with the BREX bench after this. So they can hold it for one shot. At least they'll try to. They get a three up and doesn't drop, and Fotu rebounds. So that's it for one quarter, 22-16. Three-point shot has been big so far for UTSUNOMIYA BREX here at Seahorses MIKAWA in the second game between these two teams this weekend. Well, you got to bring your best if you're going to beat BREX. They got so much talent. DJ Newbill, arguably their most talented player, either he or Hiajima. And again, has been an MVP. I mean, he's just a one-man juggernaut. And he kind of, when he wants to take over a game, he can take it over. Gardner's still looking for that first offensive rebound that's going to take him. So DJ Newbill has 5,000 points, in fact. That's what that little graphic was about in his B.LEAGUE career. Here's Hiajima, and he turns it over. August. I mean, you consider Newbill being in his prime, he's going to score a lot more points. Three-point shot. Nagano with the rebound. Nagano puts it up and rims out again. Just won't drop. He gives it back. That was Sumino who missed it first, number 18. There he is. All sorts of notable numbers today, from rebounds, rebound numbers, scoring numbers. Ikaruga. Boy, they got so many weapons. Just makes it so difficult for the opponent. you can't key on any specific player because any of these guys can hurt you. You got to play honest defense. Oh, what a chance to reject it, and great follow there. Great awareness by Lehman. Good job not gonna, I mean, the thing is, where Lehman is really good there is, you know, you attack the basket, your teammate attacks, you immediately go to the basket, and there's a good chance you're gonna get a rebound. Not gonna with the foul. Japan International, Avi Schaefer on New Zealand International, Isaac Fotu. Ikaruga got to guard him. He just knocked one down. And Schaefer reaches in and deflects it into the hands of Lehman. Lehman steps back. Boy, that basket has a lid on it from three-point range. Here is, oh my, oh, and he misses. Trent Jarrett trying to get that highlight reel dunk. Doesn't complete it. Lehman. They pass it around. And again, another miss. Well, Richmond has to be frustrated. The three-point shot was the big factor yesterday. Jarrett misses another one. This one goes off the hands of Fotu. And I'm guessing that Jarrett is thinking about the dunk that he missed. It would have been spectacular had it gone. Sumino in the right corner. Nagano for three. Well, he just can't buy one. 1 of 9 from three-point range. Here's Fotu. He gets fouled by Lehman. Well, that's a good attacking play from Isaac Fotu. Gardner's going to come back into the game, and he's going to replace Lehman, give him his first rest. And also you've got, well, Lehman didn't start the game, in fact. Getting Nishida coming back into the game as well. Zach August also in. I mean, you like the makeup of this MIKAWA team. They've got, you feel like they've got all the pieces to make a run. They're good strength, certainly in the front court. What they don't have right now are players that are making threes. That's what's frustrating. They've got players that can make threes, but they're not making them. Fotu makes 1 of 2. Always love, when I see Fotu, I don't know if this is true, but I hear he wears number 42 because his name is Fotu. And I'm assuming that is correct. Nice pass down low. And I'm not sure about his brother Dan. Maybe he wears Fotu as well. So that's going to be UTSUNOMIYA BREX basketball. Hustle down the floor by Takashima. Avi Schaefer, or Hiyajima rather. Back outside to Fotu. Devontae Gardner finally stops the rot. Well, Gardner certainly is hugely important to this team. He's not going to beat you in a dead sprint, but he is such a skilled player. So back to live action out of the timeout, 26-21. And the miss, the push, and the foul. So BREX looking for a little bit of magic. Jarrett spins, turns, scores. August been quiet offensively. Not gonna Gardner. Lob. August. Oh, what a pass. He's about to go out of bounds. Nagano, good hustle, and she whips it in. Well, Gardner, shot clock winding down, and maybe that was not the right play. Rashida guarding Newbill, gets picked. Now he tries to get the hand up again. Newbill goes down. He says the ball was hit by Nishida, but I don't think so. Kubota comes back into the game, number 11. Ball turned over. Here's Jarrett again, and this time he's fouled. Chance for a three-point play, fouled by Gardner. Does not complete the three-point play, so kind of limits the damage, the missed free throw. Seahorses MIKAWA, though, trailing by 9 points. Zach August. Oh, nice little skip, hop, and a jump, but then looked like he tried to finish with that left hand. 4:41 remaining in the first half. Here's Newbill. Here's the whistle, puts it up, and is fouled. So he was fouled by Koya Nishida, the younger brother of Udai Nishida. It's quite something to have a brotherly 1-2 punch in the same team of Seahorses MIKAWA. So timeout on the court. Right now, BREX, who won yesterday in a very tight game, relatively comfortable right now on top. That was Jarrett driving in, but missed the free throw. He was fouled on the play, on the drive. There you see the race for the wild card. Seahorses MIKAWA in good position there. In fact, there's another Nishida as well, who was with Shiga Lakes. He was a university player. He's going back to his university team, but could be, we'll have 3 Nishidas in the league. Well, we've had a couple of Takeuchis in the league for a long time. DJ Newbill goes to the line. Ten points now the lead. Seahorses MIKAWA trying to get him to miss, but look how many yellow shirts there are here supporting BREX today. This is impressive. They follow their team. It's a great, Japan, you can travel at the weekend. You can build your weekends around it. Take the bullet train. Go follow your team, make a weekend of it. It's good fun. Here's Gardner. Gardner powers his way in. Oh boy, he thought he had a three-point play opportunity. Jarrett came over to help out, but it's Agawa that picks up the foul. So Devontae Gardner doing his best to get his team back in it. And jump ball called. Good job reaching in there, Kubota. Well, it's little things like that that make a difference. And the whistle blows again, and another opportunity to go to the free throw line for Yudai Nishida. Anything to get going, that's what you need to do. And he does well there to get to the line because he's being guarded by Jarrett, but it's Endo actually who is called for the foul, the reach. He makes both. 26-year-old Yudai Nishida. Seven-point difference. Newville. Oh, let's turn over to Jarrett from the wing. Well, Jarrett's the one guy that really hasn't knocked him down, but this is where you're gonna hate it by the end of the game when you give away those offensive rebounds. That's just a good job by Takeuchi. He didn't get the rebound, but he kept it alive. So Newville at the stripe, and this is the first. Having another great season. Got his 5,000 points. And don't forget, he's second in terms of assists in the league at 6 assists per game, 7th in steals at 1.5 steals per game. And gets the second one to fall, hits literally in front of the rim and falls through the hoop. So back to an 8-point advantage. 3:15 remaining. Gardner and Iajima trying to guard the big fella. And yeah, this is right. Let's see, this is, well, they're not going to give shots here. They're going to say the foul was before the shot. Foul what's called on Iajima. It's kind of like take your turn trying to guard Gardner. I guess it's not a bad strategy by Ryan Richmond to say, okay, let's see if you can stop our big fella when he's going to drive in. Kubota for three. It has been a tough day shooting from three-point range. Now 2 of 12 for Seahorses Mikawa. Jarrett in the paint and is fouled by Gardner. There's not a lot of contact there. And I guess what the referee is calling is he just sees Gardner trying to get up close to him as he releases. But to me, it didn't look like there was any contact, and it didn't take away his landing space. But they just called a foul at the other end. 10-point advantage. And again, he misses the free throw. So their biggest lead has been 11 points today. UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Right now, they're up by 10. Mikawa just not really able to manufacture much of a run right now. Well, they're going to count this one. Good job, Kubota. That was Endo with a little push. So the Endo with the dyed blonde hair picks up his second foul. And if he makes this, it's a 7-point game. Well, one thing they have done well today, Seahorses and MIKAWA, is shoot free throws. They're now 10 of 10. And interestingly, BREX just 9 of 15. Of course, that can change over the course of the game, the percentage. Still a long way to go. Newbill. Did he get it off in time? No, he did not. And I'm pretty sure the Newbill and even Coach Coronel is asking how in the world is Newbill not getting a shot off in time guarded by Gardner. He could have tried to go past him. He did, but he went past him too late. 2:08 remaining. Interesting first half. You know, this last stage of the first half, you can see after that Kubota 3-point play. Look at this. Just a little bit too much. I think he was maybe waiting for a teammate to get open. I don't know. Just did not get it off in time. Newbill's been here since 2023. Before that, he was with Osaka. There's Gardner taking a big chug of water. But it's interesting that DJ Newbill started in France with Asvel, one of the Giants, then went to Turkey. That was just Kubota making the layup on his 3-point play. Then Newbill in Belgium with Telenet Ostend. I think that was Dario Georgia he played for, the Croatian. So New Zealand Breakers, that was a big step up, going down under to play in the NBL. And then he played in Poland briefly. Then went back down under to Cannes for a couple seasons with the Taipans. And he came to Japan. Of course, he played his college basketball at Penn State. I thought he had been at Georgia Tech, but Penn State. Oh, the pass, Gardner. He was cutting in, and just because you got the play doesn't mean you have to make the pass. If it's not there. So Gardner's going to go out. Newbill did actually start his college career at Southern Miss in 2010, but then transferred to Penn State. He's from Philadelphia, so maybe he wanted to be a little bit closer to home. Here is the 3-point shot, and Yajima misses. Fotu battling away, as always, down low and being fouled. So Fotu fouled team MIKAWA over the limit, and Fotu goes to the line, makes the first. August today was in there battling, one of the guys battling with Fotu on that play. He hasn't scored. He only has 3 rebounds. He has a steal in just almost 11 minutes. So that'll be a player that I'm guessing Ryan Richmond will be hoping picks it up a little bit in the second half. I think August kind of thrives more in the up-tempo full court game. And we haven't had that today. Boy, Nishida turning it over. He had the shot. Good hustle back by Kubota. Now Lehman goes behind the back. Open three. Wow. Just spurning numerous opportunities from three-point range today. Just 2 of 13. Just one of those afternoons for Seahorses MIKAWA. Traveling on Fotu. Nishida got back to play defense. Final 38 seconds of the first half. 9-point lead for BREX. Three-pointer no good. Good hustle Lehman. Then passes it, shares it, and the foul. Couldn't quite make the shot. Nevertheless, great hustle by Nishida. So first foul, Grant Jarrett. Nishida 5 points today. 1 of 3 from deep. The other guy to make the three is Gardner, his only attempt. But Nagano's 0 of 4. But if there's a reason why some of these guys, I mean, I have to say that they have missed some open threes. But BREX do play some pretty good defense as well. That being said, they have missed a lot of open threes today. So Nishida makes it a 7-point game. There's about a second 1.8 differential in the game clock and shot clock. So you would imagine that BREX will take this down to about 8 on the game clock before they attack. There we go. Bluebill drives in, it's rejected by Lehman. And they've got enough time to get a shot off themselves. Kubota goes in, good reach right at the end. And it looked like it was Takashima that reached in right at the end to knock that ball away to prevent the last second bucket for Seahorses MIKAWA. 37-30, UTSUNOMIYA BREX on top of Seahorses MIKAWA at halftime.
You, your Seahorse Mikawa Supergirls, please up on the touch on the stage! シーホースミカワのハーフタイムといえばチームとタレント契約を結んでいる達夫さんが毎回趣向を凝らしたネタを披露してくれていますが、今日は一体何をしてくれるんでしょうか。大きな拍手でお迎えください。達夫さんです。あら、このアメリカ横断ウルトラクイズの音楽じゃないですか。何？ニューヨークへ行きたいか、行きたいか、よしよしじゃねえ、よしじゃねえ、よしじゃねえ、よし、よし、誰がわかるんだ。おい、こちらお越しください。何ですか、そんな帽子までかぶっちゃって。今節のテーマはペイント・イット・ブラックということで、ブラッククイズを考えてきました。何ですかブラッククイズって。ブラッククイズとは、これからビジョンに映る黒色のものが何なのかを当てるクイズやってきたんですね。何かね、黒いものをっていうことで、じゃあ僕らもちょっとビジョン見るために後ろに戻りましょうか。こちら、じゃあ皆さんもぜひ配信スーパービジョンをご覧いただきたいと思います。黒いものが何かを当てればいいんですね。わかりました。それでは第1問、クイズブラックブラック。いや、わかんねえって。何これ、何電源落ちたかなんかシステム障害、何あれ。この黒色が何なのかを当ててください。ちょっともう一回見せてもらっていいですか。いや、分かんねえって。いや、カン残念じゃない。何じゃあ、じゃあ答え見せてください。ひじき。近すぎる。全然あれじゃ分かんないから、もう少し分かるようにやってください。それでは第2問、クイズブラックブラック。だから分かった。じゃあ今のケースで言うとあれだ、海苔の佃煮とかそういうやつじゃないですか。多分そういう系のものだと思う。皆さんもぜひ想像してください。この黒いものが何なのか。じゃあ答えは何ですか。布？何？昨日と今日とやたら黒子さん使うな。黒子さん分からない。だから近すぎる。もう少し分かりやすいようにやってください。それでは第3問、クイズブラックブラック。簡単だな。今度あなたでしょ。もうここじゃん、この辺じゃん。口、達夫さんです。達夫さん、じゃあ答えをお願いします。いや、ボケでもなんでもないか。そのまま達夫さんなの。あ、そうですか。今のは分かりました。簡単、逆に簡単すぎた。それでは第4問、クイズブラックブラック。さっきのアタックチャンスみたいな感じなんだよ。いや、同じじゃん。達夫さんです。これも達夫さんです。分かりやすすぎますでしょ。そうでしょ。この口元いいんですかみたいな、ファイナルアンサーみたいな。ファイナルアンサーです。達夫さんです。答えお願いします。ほらまあ、写真のチョイスはよく分かんないけど達夫さんじゃん。嘘だ。何じゃん。正解は腹黒い達夫でした。いつもじゃねえかよ。いつも金のことしか考えてねえじゃねえかよ。じゃあいつもじゃん。いつもだから腹黒い達夫でしょ。ちょっと難しいな。なんかもう一個、次が最終問題、クイズブラックブラック。また近いな。達夫さんのこの後ろの部分とかなんかわかんないけど、今の着ている T シャツとか今日のボードとかそういうのじゃないですか。それでファイナルアンサー。はい。いや、急にかっこいいの来た。ペインティッドブラック、今日のね、テーマでもありますけれども、そうですね、黒に染めろっていうね、今節のテーマ、ペイント・イット・ブラック。後半も 黒く塗りつぶせ。そうです、今日も負けられない戦いですから、ぜひ皆さん後半も熱い声援を送る準備できてますか。ぜひホーム一丸となって戦っていきましょう。レッツゴーシーホース。以上、タツオタステージでした。
リソナでBリーグ2024-25シーズンマルサーナイプレゼンツシーホースミカワホームゲームようこそシーホースへ。本日のゲームスポンサーを務めますマルサーナイ株式会社です。皆さん豆乳飲んでますか。豆乳は高タンパク質でスポーツをされる方にとって非常に親和性の高い飲み物です。スポーツをする方はもちろん健康を気にかけている方々、またお子様から高齢者まで大豆を中心とした美味しい製品で健康な明るい生活を応援します。マルサーアイはシーホースミカーと皆様の健康 者をご紹介いたします。 B リーグトップパートナーソフトバンク、 B リーグタイトルパートナーソナグループ、 B リーグイノベーションパートナーインプロニアホールディングス、 B リーグパートナーズ日本郵便、 G ショック、日本生命、 B リーグサポーティングカンパニーズ、ソニーミュージックエンターテインメント、オルペン、朝日新聞、日本経済新聞社、大塚製薬、野村工芸社、 EY ジャパン、エニタイムフィットネス、マーシャルデザイン、ストライク、 TIS、 スポーツデポ、ロックアイス、ふるさとチョイス、キックスプラス、 B リーグサプライヤーアダストリアム、 B リーグコミュニケーションパートナーラインヤフー、 B リーグスポーツ振興パートナースポーツブティフィナー、 B リーグクロースパートナー電通。以上 B リーグパートナー各社のご紹介でした。
Well, 37-30 the lead for UTSUNOMIYA BREX over SEAHORSES MIKAWA here today. Here's a look back at some of the highlights in that first half. Hijima, who has, I would suggest, been relatively quiet today. Hijima with 5 points. Devontae Gardner, as usual, trying to get it done for MIKAWA. Endo came out, knocked down this three with his first attempt. Good passing that time. That was Suda that got the assist. DJ Newbill hitting that three. This is only 3 of the day so far, but as a team, they've hit 4 of 15, which is better than the 2 of 14. That was one of the plays of the game right there. Nagano with the pass and getting it to Lehman, who had a nice alley-oop finish. Ikaruga came off the bench, contributed. Played 6:49, hit that three. That was his only shot. Also had a couple rebounds. Here was Gardner, one of the 2 threes made by his team. Grant Jarrett, as always, kind of taking a wrecking ball to the opposition. He's 5 of 10 from the floor, 13 points. Is just 1 of 4 from deep and 2 of 4 at the free throw line. And then Kubota right at the end, or near the end, getting this drive and bucket and making the free throw for the 3-point play to cut it back to a 7-point deficit. So they led by as many as 11 points, BREX. And one more make inside the arc, 2 more makes from deep. But it's the missed free throws which has helped. The missed free throws by BREX has helped MIKAWA stay in it. MIKAWA 12 of 12 at the line, 11 of 17 at the line for BREX. And then you look at some of the other stats as well, the 21 rebounds to 18 rebounds. The points off turnovers, 10 for BREX, just 4 for Seahorses MIKAWA. Second chance points, 6 for Seahorses MIKAWA and 7 for UTSUNOMIYA BREX. 10 points coming from the bench for BREX. 8 bench points for Seahorses MIKAWA. $12 points in the paint for both teams. And just as a reminder where these teams are in the standings, as we see Gardner with 12 points, Lehman 8, Nishida 7 for MIKAWA. Just as a reminder, we got UTSUNOMIYA 13 points from Jarrett, 6 for Newbill, and 5 apiece for Hijima and Futu. You got UTSUNOMIYA BREX, who are up at the top of the Eastern Conference, 39-9, and in the Central, Seahorses MIKAWA were third at 32-16. Here's the key player that we talked about today. So Nishida holding his own with Newbill, but something tells me Newbill will step it up in the second half. And the question is, will Nishida perhaps be able to match him? But they also need something from August, Zach August. He's got to be able to contribute something on the offensive end, and obviously bring the intensity on defense and on the glass. So Seahorses MIKAWA at 32-16, despite being behind San and Neo Phoenix, who are 40-7, which is the best in the league, and Alvart Tokyo, who are 35-13. At 32-16, Seahorses MIKAWA right now getting one of the wild cards to go into the postseason. UTSUNOMIYA, meanwhile, their magic number of clinching a spot in the playoffs, 6. I mean, 6 wins. Same number that Hijima wears. Well, hello everybody. We are underway in the second half. It's UTSUNOMIYA BREX leading at 37-30 over Seahorses MIKAWA. They start off with the first possession and turn it over. Yudai Nishida clapping his hands, trying to get his team going. They know how crucial that early part of the second half is to kind of get a foothold in this game, maybe go on a run. So often said that opening 5 minutes of the second half can be a determining factor in a game. Gardner for 3, short, long rebound. And the foul and a chance for a 4-point play. Wow. So Nishida That's Suda that made the shot. Nishida was right there. Looked like he was going to pick it up. It was a good job by August to keep it alive. And in the end, it was Suda that picked it up. Made the three, and a chance now for a 4-point play. Exactly what they needed. So it doesn't happen often that you get a 4-point play, but Suda does. In fact, it's his first 4 points of the game. Here's a guy that knows something about 4-point plays. Iijima spins, turns, and scores. Seven points for Makoto Iijima. Nishida hands it off. Suda. And he goes down looking to get, nope, doesn't get it this time. And again, BREX with the 5-point advantage. Third foul on Devontae Gardner, bumping into Iijima. And Suda reaches in. Ball goes out of bounds, but I think he's been whistled for a foul. So after the 4-point play, Suda has that foul called on him. Newbill's going to inbound it, and great catch by Jarrett. And then puts it up at the stripe and makes it. Zach August fouled by Takeuchi. And again, maybe understanding that he needs to bring a little bit, because if he starts to score August, that's going to make them pay more attention to him when he's got the ball, and it's going to open up some opportunities for some others. Here he goes again. This time he gets it to Nishida for three. So Nishida now 1 of 4 from 3-point range. Iijima dumps it, and Jarrett is fouled. Boy, I didn't see any contact there. He had his hand up. I didn't see it. Free throws for Jarrett. August didn't complain too much. Didn't complain at all, in fact. Seahorses MIKAWA fans trying to create a little bit of disruption here to get Jarrett off his game, and he does miss it. But Takeuchi kept it alive, and BREX maintained possession. Here's Jarrett. Boy, his threes have been off today. Good save. Chance to go quickly now for MIKAWA. They avoid giving up the big possession. Kubota. Gardner, naive. Whips the pass, tries to get it to August. Just a little too much zip on the ball. Four turnovers now for Devontae Gardner. 8 or 9 turnovers as a team for Seahorses MIKAWA. Yajima, Newbill, Endo, wide open. Boy, a lot of guys missing shots today. I mean, neither team's really shooting it well from deep. Kubota inside August and makes the shot. And I'm wondering where the player got positioned. Looked like he was outside the semicircle. Watch this. Does he get there in time? Well, I think Hijima just kind of slid in front of him, maybe just a little bit too late. That was a bang-bang play, very close. Well, here comes a player that's been good today in his minutes, a 24-year-old Takashima. He has a couple of steals. He had that big deflection at the end of the first half. Prevented a bucket. August, three-point play. First 3 points of the game for him, and now it's a 5-point deficit facing Seahorses Mikawa. Nishida falls down, gets up, trying to stick with Newbill. Newbill to the corner. How about Takeuchi knocking it down? The big fella. First three for him. He's quietly playing a good game today. August. Well, that's what I'm talking about. He put the ball on the deck. Granted, that's part of his game, but he loses that height advantage when he does that, and BREX were able to knock it away. Oh boy, the pass thrown out of bounds by Jarrett. Kubota, bounce pass, Gardner. Shot clock down to 3. Oh boy, bad miss. Suda. And Takashima now misses, but look at the hustle. And they're lucky that Gavin Edwards, Seahorses Mikawa, are fortunate Edwards didn't grab it and stay in bounds. Just not able to go on a run. Nagano is going to check into the game. So is Lehman. He's going to come back in now for the first time in the second half. Kubota, good dribble, just didn't finish. Endo waits. Ball knocked away. Good defense by August, who's starting to become a factor here in this second half. Nice drive, and the foul. Not going to go into the line. Still down by 8 points, though. Nagano sinks the first. Misses the second. And I think they're going to give this to MIKAWA. Yes, they do. And the drive and the foul by Edwards from behind. August, again, frustrated he couldn't make the shot, so he will go to the line for 2 free throws. Good bounce pass by Lehman. Yeah, that was a hack. I mean, that's the only way that pass gets there, Lehman. That was a really good bounce pass. So now a 5-point game, and now the question, can they get a stop? I don't think you want to overplay if you're not going to. And great defense. Don't even get a shot up. Really 6 minutes into the third quarter, and this, you feel like, is the moment where Seahorses MIKAWA have to make their move. MIKAWA a little bit lost track of time there. Lehman loses the dribble, gets it back. Shot clock looks like he's going to go all the way. Nope. His pass back outside to Nagano, deflected, and good job by Ogawa. Gets the steal and is fouled. So that is a huge turnover right here. In fact, it was Takashima that deflected the pass, and it's the little things that Takashima are doing that are making a real difference in this game. So Ogawa goes to the line. This is definitely an opportunity created by Takashima in his quick hands. Got to give credit where credit's due. Takashima doing great stuff. Shinji Takashima. Bounce pass. Oh my! You can count it. You can put it on the highlight reel. And you can send Zach August to the line. Beautiful bounce pass. Now that did not look like much of a foul. It looked like Gavin Edwards just let him go right past, but he picked up the foul anyway. And August makes the free throw. Now it's a 4-point game, so that was an important sequence to respond after the turnover and giving up the free throws. Oh, and great hustle. Look at that. How in the world? Lehman then takes it, and he is bumped by Takashima. 24-year-old Takashima whistled for the foul. Look at the hustle from Nagano. Oh. And not only that, but Kubota able to get his feet in bounds just as his teammate saved it. He was able to get his feet in before he touched the ball. And now Lehman steps up and makes the first. Nine points for Lehman. 5 rebounds, a couple of assists. It is really close now, folks. Just 2 points separate these two teams. MIKAWA, see if they can deny Newbill the ball. Shot clock down to 8. MIKAWA, oh, it gets blocked. Great play, Lehman. He's had a couple of well-timed blocks today. He's gonna step back, and they've been really good working their offense, passing it, getting it down low. That time, Lehman settled for the step-back 3 pretty early in the shot clock. There he was going for the steal, didn't get it. Takashima for 3, misses, but there is, well, Fotu kept his eyes on it, was there for the offensive rebound and putback. That was one of those sequences where he missed the shot back so badly that it led to an easy rebound. So 4-point lead. Here it is again, look at this. Takashima, because he misses it so bad, had it gone off the rim, I don't think Fotu would have caught this. So he picked it up and scored anyway. So 4 points separate these two teams. After the timeout, Lehman, August takes the bump and earns a trip to the line, and he's really been much more assertive offensively here in this third quarter. Zach August. Second foul on Jarrett. So he does have the quickness, August, where if he can get those opportunities, he can go quickly. Remember, he tried that earlier in this quarter, and the help defense was there, and it led to the turnover. But that time, nobody was there to knock the ball away. So Zach August makes the first. It can be a 2-point game if he makes this one. BREX fans looking on. Ooh, in and out. Fotu. Tough take from Isaac Fotu. 9 for Fotu. Also has 4 rebounds, Isaac Fotu. Oh, what a tough take and make from Nagano. Terrific. Coronel trying to get a travel called. Look at this. Yeah, he's trying to say that he dragged his foot. And Takashima with the foul. So a chance for 3-point play. They definitely made their move. Once again, it's a 2-point lead for UTSUNOMIYA BREX. This place is going to erupt if MIKAWA were able to get a stop and go down and score and tie it or take the lead. An offensive foul. Not sure if that's Fotu. Yes. Called the moving screen. Surely they want to get something going to the basket. That's where they've been successful. Nope. There you go. Well, great defense. Hands were up from Jarrett. Whoa. Hiyajima getting in there, trying to get a chance, trying to get a bucket for a 3-point play. Lehman having words. And I think Lehman saying, you're lucky to get to the line because I didn't touch you. But the foul is actually on Nagano. Eight points for Hiyajima. Oh, missed that one badly. They'll stay with it, and August finally comes up with it. They got to get it to Lehman. Looks like he wants to go all the way and follows up the miss. August gets it. They battle, and August going to the line. They are really attacking, and if that's on Jarrett, that's 3. Look at the scrap for the basketball here. Great defense there, Lehman. Fotu coming down. And it was Jarrett with the reach that they called the foul. So it's back to a 2-point deficit. If he makes this, it's down to 1. And this will be the closest they will have been since early in the first half. Since the start of the game. But he does not make it. And a miss by Fotu. Look at that. And good defense by Hiyajima, stepping in front of Sumino to force the turnover. Difference of about 7 seconds, 6.5 seconds on the shot clock and game clock. Ikaruga, his pass to Fotu. Spins, turns, tough take. Great defense, Hiyajima. Lehman from deep. Boy, what an awful shooting display, 3-point wise. 3-pointers. 3 of 21 from Seahorses MIKAWA. They battle back, but Fotu with that last bucket gives UTSUNOMIYA BREX a 54-50 lead. 10 minutes remaining. So Endo, Edwards each with 4 fouls. Hijima, Jarrett, 3 fouls. Takashima has a couple. That's the foul trouble or the foul situation for Utsunomiya BREX. That was the first quarter that was won in this game by Seahorses MIKAWA. Nagano, Gardner each with 3 fouls. August, Lehman, and Kubota each with 2. So fourth quarter action underway. Seahorses MIKAWA with this opening possession. And hard to figure Sumino coming out and attempting that 3. The way they've been shooting it, for 2 meanwhile. Misses a 3, but the long rebound, he's able to collect it. Ikaruga whips it down low. Jarrett, the help comes. Hijima to Ikaruga. Nice. Back to a 7-point lead. Has Seahorses MIKAWA had their best opportunity disappear, and it feels like that last shot by Ikaruga could be huge. Takashima. Lehman gonna call the block. Hijima slow to get up. Watch this. BREX certainly don't think that Hijima had committed the foul, but I don't think they can challenge this. Look at Cornell talking to Gardner. Oh, they want to challenge this, not for the charge, but they're saying that an elbow is thrown by Lehman. Well, he seemed pretty confident he was going to get this. So let's have a look. Let's see if he got Hijima with an elbow. He definitely made contact, but it looks like he's trying to avoid it. So then it comes down to whether or not the referees feel like it's intentional or violent. I don't think they'll call it. I wouldn't say that's 100%. I wouldn't say that with 100% certainty. They could. Is it a basketball play to swing your arm like that? And that part of it, yes, it's definitely basketball play. Yet he does make contact with the head. Okay, let's have the ruling. Okay, they keep it as a normal foul, and that's what I thought. If there was intent, he would have clocked him. And I do think Hijima went down pretty easily there, trying to get the referee to call it, and stayed down, trying to sell it. And Lehman now goes to the line. and sinks both. BREX won the game yesterday between these two teams 87-81. They came from behind. Now it's Seahorses MIKAWA that are trying to come from behind. And well, aggressive defense, but Lehman whistled for the foul. That's Koya Sudo out there trying to, or Koya Nishida out there trying to get the turnover. They're younger than Nishida's. Jarrett. Ikaruga back to Jarrett. The help comes. Ikaruga. Oh, nice pass. Takashima misses. Oh, I'm not sure why Nishida didn't pick that up. It cost him a bucket. Iijima gladly scoops up the ball and scores. 10 points for Makoto Iijima. Gardner, and Lehman with the rebound and put back. Just didn't have any size in there that time to compete with Lehman. Iijima's got the size on Nagano. Leans in, that's gonna be a foul. The reach on Lehman. Well, the cream always rises to the top in the big moments. And right now, the cream is this man, Iijima. Former league MVP. And Lehman now with 4 fouls has to go out of the game. So Newbill back in the game. 7:24 remaining. Iijima. Three-point play, back to an 8-point lead. I guess the lesson to be learned in this is don't fall behind BREX because they are extremely difficult to come back against. You might nibble away, get close, but it's just hard to pull all the way back. Gardner with his back to the basket, turns. And Newbill with the rebound. Jarrett open for 3, finally. And the lead goes to 11. 19 for Jarrett. Second three-pointer of the day for him. He is 2 of 6. Bounce pass to Gardner. And then Gardner called for the push. I think for a second there, Gardner was looking to make an alley-oop pass to August. And Richmond knows it's going to be difficult now. This team's down by 11. Kubota back in the game. Kubota back in the game. I mean, you got 6:17 remaining, so you got plenty of time, but you got to get stops. You got to score. Here's Jarrett again. Little turnaround, soft, doesn't drop. But rebounding has been good for BREX today. They've got about 39 rebounds, 38 rebounds to 29 or 30 now for the home team. That makes it a little bit better. Good job, Nishida. He's got 9. Open for Newbill, and good box out. And the ball turned over. That's just a terrible decision to make that pass by Nishida. Terrible. You're not gaining a lot by making that pass. It's not like he's going to be breaking to the basket. Endo for 3. And again, look at that, Takashima, just terrific. Only the 3rd rebound for Takashima, but he's played well, and here he is putting up a 3, missing. They got him trapped. And good reaction by Kubota right at the end to throw it off of Jarrett. 9-point deficit, 4:37 remaining. Seahorses Mikawa running out of time to try to split this series. UTSUNOMIYA BREX winning the game between these two teams yesterday, going for the sweep. Well, really, it's been Hiyajima, I think, that has, in the key moments of this game, has really made the big plays. He's made the big plays for BREX right when Seahorses Mikawa were nipping at their heels. Hiyajima, 13 points, 4 of 6 from the floor, 5 of 6 at the line. He's got 4 assists. He's been playing hard on defense. Jarrett's leading the scoring with 19 points, 6 rebounds, 2 steals. But you've also had, big plays from Takashima. Certainly Fotu has been very important today, 11 points, 6 rebounds. Ikaruga has hit a couple of big threes. But that last turnover by Nishida, just hurling it up court. I mean, you got to value your possessions, and I don't think you make that pass, and unless you think you're throwing ahead for a layup. What's he going to do? He's going to catch it, maybe go one-on-one, try to get to the basket, or pass to a cutter. Anyway, Gardner gets it. Kubota. Oh, look at that. Takashima once again makes a big play on defense. Bounce pass. Hiyajima fouled by Nishida. Here we go. Just Takashima just making the play. Yeah, that's just no foul whatsoever by Nishida. Hence his reaction and the crowd reaction. And as the expression goes, ball don't lie. Wow, the ball really don't lie. And now they've got to foul Jarrett. If that's Jarrett, It's his 5th.
34番ジェレット4つ目のファウル、2つ目のチームファウルです。
Boy, that would have just felt like if he'd made those free throws, that would have iced it. Oh no, so Jarrett has 4 foul. Did they call a foul on him or not? I thought he already had 4. Okay, so now he's got 4. Nishida gets in, tough shot, tough make. How's that for your key player? 11 points, back to a 7-point game. Now it's about getting a stop. Newbill doesn't mess around this time, puts it up, misses quickly, but Edwards with the rebound. Oh, look at that pass right, well read by Nishida. He's gonna go all the way. No, he's gonna hand it off. And good defense. Jarrett reaching in, knocking it away, but Nishida's really played well the last couple of plays. He made the bad pass, he's made up for it now with some good defense. Look at this. And this was the right decision, but Jarrett was there. And Nishida, remember, had also made that layup, and he is huffing and puffing now. Boy, what a pass from Kubota. It's gonna lead to an Edwards dunk. Just cannot be lackadaisical with these passes. So it goes back to a 9-point lead, and you just wonder if that's going to be it. The points off turnovers, now 17 points off turnovers scored by BREX. And it feels like that last one has been the one that has sealed the deal. Newbill drives in, misses the layup. Look at the hustle, Edwards. Jarrett for 3, bam. Well, turnovers, offensive rebounds, second chance points. 12-point lead, under 3 minutes to go. Bounce pass. Gardner has not had a good touch around the basket today. The ball is kicked. Well, it was a good spurt from Nishida and from Seahorses MIKAWA, but, you know, it's taking care of the offensive, you know, preventing those offensive rebounds, it's avoiding the needless turnovers. And here is Gardner hacking Edwards. Edwards will go to the line. Edwards, who's played for Japan as well. He was with Chiba from 2017 through 2023. He's been here with UTSUNOMIYA BREX since 2023, misses the first. This is both, but look at that, Jarrett with the offensive rebound. That's just the story of the game right there. They're just hustling to the basketball. Wow, and it cost them again. It's incredible. I mean, it is a 15-point lead for BREX. And really, this should be a close game. And it's those little, you know, I say they're little things, but they're huge things. Offensive rebounds, turnovers, and they are making them pay. This was Newbill's trying to score, but look at Edwards hustling, Kevin Edwards hustling, and look at him swing it, and Jarrett knocks down the three. And Jarrett again knocking down the three. Well, he's become their top scorer. He's worth the price of admission. I mean, officially it's Newbill, 18.2 points per game. But certainly Jarrett has been the guy that has been getting after it today. Also, Jarrett yesterday in the win only had 2 points, so I guess he came out with a point to prove today. Suda a little bit disappointed. You could see 15 points. You never give up, you play to the end, but it's going to take a miracle now. Lehman, step back for three. So BREX just putting the finishing touches on what's going to be an impressive weekend here at Seahorses MIKAWA. 2 hard games. Another turnover. Great job, Edwards. Everybody's contributing for BREX. Nagano with the foul on DJ Newbill. Newbill makes the first. Yesterday, 20 points from Makoto Hiyajima, 16 from Yusuke Endo, 21 from DJ Newbill. Led this BREX team to an 87-81 win. Now it's a 16-point advantage. And they have led for most of the game. In fact, they've led for the entire game. Wire to wire. Start to finish. Hiyajima fouls out after a very impactful game. 2 steals and 5 assists to go with his 13 points. But it was when he scored his points. He really asserted himself in that third quarter when it was touch and go for this BREX team. The jam, Zach August. But they're just not going to have enough time, because there's a minute remaining. Another foul stops the clock. Puts DJ Newbill on the line. Well, BREX are going to have Koshigaya Alphas at home next on in midweek. Then they'll have Kyoto Hatters, a couple of games. That'll be tough for Irana's team, but that'll be at home. Then they'll have Chiba Jets, and a couple of games against Akita Northern Happiness, which they'll be big favorites to win those two games. Timeout on the court, 1 minute remaining. Well, both these teams want to use this final minute. It might sound crazy with a 16-point lead, but you still want to execute your plays. Still want to make the most of your time out there. It'll help you the next time you play. We talked about the coming games for UTSUNOMIYA BREX. For Seahorses Mikawa, after this, they'll have Sunrocker Shibuya away. Then they'll be at home against Nagasaki. A couple of games. Those will be tasty. Then Alvark Tokyo, and then a couple against San and Neo Phoenix. Remember the magic number for UTSUNOMIYA BREX, 6 coming into today. So they're getting closer to clinching that postseason spot. Here's the drive. And Takashima with the foul. So Koya Nishida, the younger brother of Yudai, makes the first. I mean, the good thing is for Seahorses Mikawa and their fans is, I'm sure the fans are thinking about this, that their team is most likely headed to the playoffs. But they will not lock it. They will not be able to be comfortable, certainly after losing a couple of games. Even if it's against UTSUNOMIYA BREX, they'll still know that they've got work to do. They've got to come out and win some games. Takeuchi fouled. Takeuchi misses the first. He hit that three-pointer in the first half, right corner. I think it was the first half. Just the three-point shooting has not been good today for Seahorses Mikawa. When you look back at it, 3 of 25, just 12%. That's not going to get it done. August gets in. They continue to battle. Lehman misses the layup. Oh, boy. Why commit that foul late in the game? Just doesn't make sense. So Lehman is fouled out with that one. So a little bit of he played hard, Lehman. There's no doubt about that, but 14 points, 9 rebounds, 6 of 6 at the line, 4 of 11 from the floor, but 0 of 4 from three-point range.
Number 14, Rex. Number 15, Ishika. Number 7, Oda.
Kishi comes into the game here at the end for BREX. And Newbill makes the first. So for Newbill, relatively quiet scoring-wise, just 1 of 7 from the floor. But he has been able to make some free throws. He's now 7 of 9. He's got 10 points. He makes both, and he'll sit down for the remainder of the game. So final seconds taken off the clock here. Sumino missing the 3. Felt like Sumino took a 3 earlier in the second half that was just too soon. Kind of like didn't come at a good time. And that is it, folks. All you can say is a very professional performance by UTSUNOMIYA BREX. They win it 79-61 over SEAHORSES MIKAWA to sweep the 2 games this weekend. Another job well done by Hiyajima. There's Zach August, played hard. I think he felt like he played harder in the second half. But Richmond, I think, has to get all of his guys playing hard and smart, hard all game. It's not that August wasn't playing hard in the first half, but he has to have that sense of urgency, maybe, and be much more impactful, certainly on the glass and defensively. So those are the coming games. Koshigaya going to be at UTSUNOMIYA BREX, and Sunraku Shibuya will be hosting this SEAHORSES MIKAWA team. That'll be this weekend, or sorry, this Wednesday. Sunraku Shibuya, that's maybe an opportunity for them. They are trailing Mikawa. They're 4th place. There's Zico Coronel.
ありがとうございます。
How you feel about the game today?
I mean, obviously, we'll have to see the video and really study it in great detail, but this is one of the very best offensive teams, great coach, great offensive talent, and to hold them to 61, it's a hell of an effort by our guys.
やはり映像をもう一度しっかり見返して、そこから評価をしないといけないと思いますけれども、三河さんはリーグの中でも本当にこうしっかりコーチされて、オフェンス能力も素晴らしい、チームなので、そのチームを61点に抑えることができたというのは自分たちにとって収穫だったんじゃないかなと思います。Like you said, we hold them to 61 points defensively. What was good? What worked well defensively to make that happen?
I think, obviously, it begins with effort. Like, for example, the last play of the second quarter, they had a breakaway to get some momentum going into the half. We have 3 guys sprint back and strip them. that kind of effort. And then I think we did, for the most part, a good job of executing covers.
まずはやはりエフォート、選手たちの頑張れる部分というところがまずあったと思います。セカンドハーフ前半の最後ですかね、三河さんが速攻をで、イージーなバスケットを決められそうなところ、選手たちがしっかりこう一生懸命走って戻って、こうイージーな得点をさせなかったというところもありましたし、もちろんそのカバレージの部分がしっかり機能したという、それを機能させたというのも、選手たちの努力だと思いますし、選手たちのエフォートが素晴らしかったと思います。
I mean, once again, had a ton of yellow. So thank you very much to the people from Tochigi and all around Japan who support BREX and coming out and supporting us. And it feels like we've been on the road for a little bit. So I think it's Wednesday, we're back home, right? So can't wait to see you Wednesday back in UTSUNOMIYA.
昨日に引き続きですけれども、本当にたくさんの黄色のシャツが会場でも見れて、本当に日本全国から自分たちを応援しに、会場に足を運んでくださって、本当に、声援を送ってくださってありがとうございます。ちょっとアウェーが遠征が長くなっているような感覚があるので、水曜日またホームに戻れるので、またホームで、皆さん、ブレックスファンのホームで、ホームのブレックスファンの皆さんに会えるのを楽しみにしています。
ありがとうございます。
Congratulations for the 2 wins over the weekend.
Well, thank you.
5 3 4 3 points. A great performance. But how do you think about your performance today?
I thought it was fine. I thought, as a team, we did really well closing this weekend out. Pretty big margin win. So I'm proud of the guys for getting these 2 back-to-back wins.
自分のパフォーマンスは、それなりにできたかなと思いますけれども、チームとして、しっかりこの週末を2連勝でしっかりこう勝ち切ると、そして、最終的にはしっかり点差をつけて、勝つこともできたので、チームとしてこういいパフォーマンスができたと思います。
Excited. We still got a couple games left of the season, so we just need to focus on those.
とても一つそれは達成できて、嬉しく思いますけれども、まだレギュラーシーズンの試合続くので、まずはしっかりこういい形で、レギュラーシーズンを終えて、いい流れをチャンピオンシップにつなげていきたいなと思います。
Thank you guys for all your support. You guys are always at the away games and home games, so we really do appreciate seeing you guys all here at the games. Thank you.
本当にホーム、アウェー、どちらでも本当にたくさんのブレックスファンの方が会場に駆けつけてくださって、自分たちを後押ししてくれるので本当に、感謝しています。ありがとうございます。Congratulations. Yeah.
Well, to the victors go the spoils, and that includes our interviews, hearing from Coach Colonel and also Grant Jarrett. And for Seahorses and MIKAWA, it'll be back to the drawing board. Here's a look back at the highlights. Hiyajima struck early. And again, those offensive rebounds and putbacks were a big part of the success for BREX, especially in the second half. But they just made life very difficult with their start today, getting on top. Yusuke Endo knocking down the three-pointer. He had a couple today. Nishida, one of our key players, a rare made three-pointer. Newville didn't have a huge day scoring-wise, but he did make that shot. That was a spectacular alley-oop in the first half. Nagano passing to Lehman. And Ikaruga came in a timely contribution. Gardner was pretty good in the first half, not so much in the second. Jarrett just quietly went about his business. Kubota playing hard, getting that three-point play late in the first half. That was big, you know, Suda hitting the three, getting fouled and making the free throw for the 4-point play, and there you thought, well, maybe this is going to work. And Seahorses Mikawa really came after this team. They got right there, pulled within 2, just missed some key free throws, had a couple of key turnovers, and it just felt like when that happened, they were immediately punished. And this Takeuchi 3, part of the resistance. Again, they kept at it. Seahorses Mikawa. Those two going to work. They wanted to travel on the bench from BREX, but he makes this and he makes the free throw for the three-point play. Ikaruga making another 3. So both he and Indu knocking down a couple. And those are just invaluable contributions from maybe not your leading scorers on the team, but nevertheless. And then Hiyajima really took it upon himself just to lead the way in the hardest part of the battle. Grant Jarrett then came out and just poured in the points. One last chance, Nishida. He banked that one in. This is a tough take. And he makes a great play defensively. But BREX getting the offensive rebounds. Look at this, and they finish it off with the Grant Jarrett 3. And the second opportunities, just time and time again, just came home to roost. Here he was again, Jarrett. Finished 4 of 9 from three-point range. He had 25 points. Hey, how you doing, mascot? How you doing, cheerleader? Fine, thank you. And here are the final stats, 79-61. So they really just kind of blew it wide open right at the end. And the 18 points off turnovers were big for BREX. The 22nd chance points, compare that to, well, 15 for the home team. But, you know, just like yesterday, the three-point shots were huge. 9 threes made for the visitors, just 3 for Seahorses Mikawa. So that's 6 more threes. That's 18 more points from three-point range. And really, this win could have been even more decisive had BREX made their free throws, but they shot just 61%. They missed 14 of their 36 free throws. So Jarrett's 25 led all scores. Lehman had 14 in defeat. He also had 9 rebounds, so just missed a double-double. And Nagano had 6 assists. And Newbill, 9 rebounds and 5 assists for Hijima to go with his crucial 13 points. Then you get Newbill key players as well. Nishida, 11. Both players with 11 points. But look at the difference with that 9 rebounds for Newbill, and he also had the 4 assists, whereas just 3 rebounds for Nishida, no assists. So the game's coming up in midweek. Utsunomiya at home to Koshigaya in the middle on the left there. 19:05, 7:05 p.m. local time start. And Mikawa also right below that at Sunrocker Shibuya, also with a 7:05 p.m. local time start on Wednesday. And Sunrocker Shibuya, I believe they won today, so that's certainly a team that you've got to be looking at. Maybe not surprising because they beat Sendai, who've been struggling. So, one final time, 79-61, Utsunomiya BREX win it, completing the sweep of the weekend series here at Seahorses Mikawa. Thanks for watching, everybody.